Hey Libra, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to Soul Embers and this reading, bringing your beautiful energy, positive vibes, love and support to the channel. You guys are pretty amazing. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Andrea. So today I'm hoping to offer, guidance and deliver messages that offer clarity, help you heal, release and let go of anything that might be blocking you or holding you back from manifesting whatever it is that you want to manifest right now. This reading is about what is blocking you, and it can apply to your love life or life in general. But what I generally find is whatever is blocking us is highlighted in one area of our life, but it also affects the other areas of our life as well. So guys, I love reading your comments. I do read all of them. And I want to encourage you to continue to share your stories. It helps me connect with your energy, and that's how I decide what future readings to do, so that I can continue to deliver messages and readings that help you on your journeys and that are relevant to you, right? So to encourage you to continue commenting and sharing your stories, I'm giving away a free 30-minute reading. All you've got to do is comment in the comment section below this video a little bit about what brings you to Soul Embers, what brings you to Tarot, what is it that you are searching for. And the winner will be drawn on the 3rd of October. I'm simply going to respond to your comment, to the winner's comment, on that date. Okay, so let's jump into it. Libra, and let's have a look and see what is the overall vibe when it comes to Libra and what's blocking them. What is the message that we have? The message that we have for you, Libra, is the door. The door. A new beginning is upon you, and it is better than ever. Why do I feel like there is self-sabotage happening here, Libra? And the camera's not focusing, and I don't know why. There we go. So I feel like there's a little bit of self-sabotage here. You may not even realize that you have been calling on change in your life in a specific area. You might be calling on a particular job. You may have been looking for a particular, let's say, promotion or improvement in your finances, or a particular love interest, or attention from a specific love interest, let's say, for some time now. And I feel that the opportunity is here. You may have taken it, but all of a sudden there is a block. There is something holding you back. Or if it hasn't come around yet and made itself crystal clear that it's here for you, I feel that there are flags here that are trying to alert you to the path that's going to take you to that point, to that door, and you're blind to them at the moment. So let's have a look and see. Oh, yay! Okay. The incense was going to fall over the table. So what I want to do here is I want to have a look and see and break this down, so we can have a look at what this is about. And Libra, the other thing that I'm getting for you is that you may potentially need to look out for certain situations you find yourself in where you're like, gee, what are the chances of that happening? Repeating numbers, for example, you keep on seeing a certain word all the time. How does that apply to where you're at right now? I feel that your spirit guides are trying to connect with you to put you on the right path when it comes to this. You know that something is blocking you. You know you're about to make a breakthrough, but you don't, the opportunity is here, but you can't quite see it. So pay attention to those signs and synchronicities, repeating numbers. Look them up. If you're seeing repeating numbers, look them up. See what their meanings are and how they apply to your situation. there might be messages within those that you'll find really helpful. Now, my next door neighbor, like right next door, is demolishing their house. We have bulldozers here. I don't know if you can hear them. If you can, my microphone's pretty good at blocking out, what's it called, background noise. But if you can hear them, I'm terribly sorry. There's nothing I can do about it right now. Okay. So let's have a look and see, Libra, what is this about? Okay. Very interesting. The message I'm getting for you, Libra, is that we have something here. It is a message. It is a person, and it does not necessarily have to be a romantic partner. But what I'm getting here is that there is someone that is extremely, they are really uplifting. They are, they acknowledge your efforts. They're a great support. They are the type of person that is really hardworking, very dedicated and committed. They're overall very positive. They're very self-sufficient, and they really take care of their needs. We're talking about someone here that knows that is disciplined in their day-to-day life to ensure they stay on track to their goals. They are the type of person that sees opportunity and seizes it, takes those risks. They calculated risks, and they make sure that wherever they invest their time into growing something is going to benefit their long-term goals. They don't just invest their time they don't waste their time on things that won't have some kind of a long-term positive effect on their journey. So they're very, very driven and goal-orientated and choose how they spend their time very wisely. This is a type of person that will willingly take the risk if they believe that there is a positive return for their long-term plans, and has the confidence that even if it doesn't have the kind of result that they're looking for, it will definitely put them one step closer to where they need to go. It will definitely alert to them what they shouldn't do. They see these as stepping stones, okay? So someone that has a very expansive type of an approach to life, very optimistic, and very optimistic, and has a lot of foresight. So I've put a lot of time in expressing and explaining what this person is like, because I feel that this person is either going to have a huge impact on whatever it is you want to achieve, or has already come into your life and put you and has kind of not mentored you, but you have really admired the way they go about and do things. This could be a potential love interest, not necessarily though. It could be someone within the workplace that is, you really resonate with the way they approach and do life or do their work. This is a person that's going to open a door for you. And the door that they're going to open for you, Libra, is I feel they're going to uncover which areas, okay, we're talking about not sweating the small stuff that get you bogged down and keep you from seizing the opportunity when it's here, or striking while the iron is hot. Okay, so that you don't miss the opportunity. This person's going to show you which areas you may lack confidence in that's causing you to hold back and not seize the opportunity. So what's blocking you here, Libra, is your own, let's say, lack of confidence in certain areas when it comes to pursuing something. Well, this is the person that's going to highlight to you what areas you lack confidence in that's causing you to self-sabotage. Focus on, the fine detail with, they're going to show you that instead of being present for every argument, choosing your battles is going to get you where you need to get to. Now, if this is a potential love interest here, Libra, the thing is that they may not say anything. It's the way they do life that's really going to show you the areas that you're blocked in. That's going to show you the areas that you self-sabotage in. And it's going to cause you to feel uneasy. It's going to cause you to feel like you want to, withdraw your energy. It's going to make you face the areas of your life that you really want to improve in. You might feel that you want to hide certain aspects of yourself because you're not particularly where you want to be, but there's someone here that sees a lot of value in you, Libra, that sees that you are a beautiful soul that's trying to find their way, and they want to be part of that journey. They're going to make you some sort of an offer. They're going to plant a seed. That's what I'm getting. And you might actually they may have already done this. So they're going to give you opportunities. They're planting the seed for you to see the opportunity, but they're not going to put it in a way where they're going to tell you to seize it. In fact, they're going to wait and see whether you're going to pick up on the cue and you're going to go with it. Whether you're going to, despite fear, despite uncertainty, take the risk and go with it. This is kind of like them qualifying. That's what I'm getting. And guys, if you need to flip the energies, please do so. It's a general reading. But it's like they're qualifying. They don't want to, force you to do anything, but they're very interested to see what you're going to do, if you're going to pick up on this sign that they're trying to give you. So how I was saying before, they're giving you signs, you're getting signs and synchronicities. This person seems to be dropping signs left, right, and center, or signals for you to pick up and go with. But there is something subconsciously that is really, really blocking you. And it's an emotional block here, I'm getting, Libra, that dates back to an experience that really, really hit at your self-esteem and confidence. And this is the area that really needs to be worked on. You want this, but you can't see it clearly. And if you can see parts of it, you definitely can't see the level of self-sabotage that you might be putting on yourself, right? So let's have a look and see what energy would you need to surrender to really start unpacking this emotional block. I don't feel that this person's going anywhere. The door is there, it's ready. What's on the other side? Spirit wants you to know that whatever is on the other side is going to be better than ever. We've just got to work through this emotional block that goes back, that is suppressed. I feel that you've packed this away. It feels like an energy anchor, to be honest with you. I feel like it's attached yourself from past experience, and you may think it doesn't affect you anymore, but it has actually changed the way you do life. All right, so let's have a look and see. Some of you may even know what that is. The minute I say that, something might have come up in your mind. And if that's the case, go with that thought. And let's have a look and see what energy you need to surrender to to really start unpacking this emotional anchor, because it feels like it's latched on. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from it. If this reading resonates, guys, and you'd really, what I've just mentioned really has triggered something within you, and you'd like to work through that because you don't know how, and you'd like to reach out for a personal reading, I'd love to do one. My contact details are in the description box below. I'd love to help you work through that space. So let's have a look and see. What energy would you need to surrender to? Sorry, too many cards fell out. There we go. Surrender negative thinking. Yes, okay. So, makes sense, right? You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So I'm going to hold this card up for you, and there are so many messages that are coming through right now for you, Libra. I just need to organize them in my head so that I can articulate them and say them. So you have control over your thoughts, yes, but when there is a subconscious or a deep emotional energy anchor or attachment, it sometimes controls us without us even realizing, and this might be the problem. So unpacking this, even if it feels, even if you feel uneasy about it and discomfort as you start to do that, Spirit wants you to know, and I'm reiterating, that the new beginning that's coming on the other side of that door is better than ever. So just remember that. The other thing is that you have control over your thoughts. You will only be able to uncover as much as you're able to process. So if you're afraid that you're going to fall into a space that you never want to go back to or revisit again, know that you will only be able to bring to the surface what you're able to process. Otherwise, subconsciously, it won't be released, okay? So, when negative thoughts surface, though, from that experience, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on the positive affirmations. What I'm getting with that is that they are not negative thoughts. The card does say negative thoughts, but that's not what I'm feeling. They are a part of yourself they're thoughts that haven't been acknowledged, that haven't been worked through, and that you haven't allowed to take up space within you. And so what happens is you feel that they're negative and you may have suppressed them, whether you've suppressed them consciously or subconsciously or unconsciously, right? You've suppressed them because they feel negative. They are just emotions that have not been acknowledged. They are a part of who you were and who you are. They need to take up space. They need to feel that they're important. They have worth. They have value. They need to feel that they are heard. This is the key to what's sabotaging you, Libra. Because if you're not feeling that you are confident enough, it's because you haven't been able to work through or allow these negative thoughts the space that they need, so you can work through the emotion rather than suppressing it. Lean into the feeling and the discomfort rather than pushing it away at arm's length. When you push it away at arm's length, you can't actually learn from it. You can't actually evolve out of that, or you can't close off the negative feeling. It continues to exist in exactly that space. So leaning into it and being able to say, thank you, you do, thank you, I acknowledge you. What is it that you're trying to communicate? Allow it to come to the surface and take center stage. And have that inner dialogue about how you can work through that, rather than putting it down, rather than dictating to it that it's not important, that all those types of things, right? I think you get where I'm going with this. I could elaborate, but we'll be here forever, so I won't. So thank you for sharing, and refocus on the positive affirmations. Being able to say to these thoughts, thank you for sharing, I'm hearing you, how can we work through this? How can we heal? How can we become more comfortable? Are all important. And then say, I am in control of these thoughts, and this is the direction we're going in, and we're going to be okay. Self-soothing, right? So that's the message that I'm getting here. It does take an element of you really making the connection to your higher self and those high frequencies. I'm getting the message, shedding old ways, shedding old approaches to yourself, outdated approaches for yourself, and really connecting with your higher self. Burning some lavender might be really helpful. It's very cleansing of the mind and spirit, and it does help you overcome irritations, anger. It provides a clarity. So if you're feeling that impatience, definitely helpful. All right, so let's pull out a card and see what Spirit's message as you navigate through this. So we know, how can we start to work on this block and to start off with, we're surrendering the negative thinking, and we're leaning into it so that we can accept this blessing that's coming in. And it looks very promising here, Libra. I mean, this person that you're connecting with, this opportunity, if it's work related, oh my gosh, like, don't forget, what's on the other side of that door is better than ever, and it's yours. Okay, too many cards. All right, one card. There we go. Someone is routinely rude or disappointing. Speak up. Let them know that you are uncomfortable. Ask them to suggest a workable solution. Wow. So what I'm getting for you here, Libra, is that communication. I think one of the things that you might be finding a little bit difficult in being able to overcome some of these blocks and leaning into the emotions is dialogue in general. Okay, if there are people around you that are really, you feel are holding you back, or always have something to say, and you get caught up in remember how I was saying, you get caught up, you show up to every argument rather than, choosing your argument, picking your arguments, what matters and what really doesn't matter. It is through this exercise of unpacking that emotional attachment that we're talking about that you start to have that dialogue that makes you a better communicator, so that those around you that are routinely rude or disappointing or keeping you from taking advantage of this amazing new beginning, being able to work through that is going to give you the tools that you need to be an effective communicator, to feel confident enough to speak up and let them know when you're uncomfortable, and know what and pick those arguments will give you the confidence to really, separate what matters and what doesn't, picking those arguments. And because you're actually exploring that in your inner self and healing aspects of yourself and unpacking a different layer of yourself, you're getting to know yourself a lot better. And so you'll be able to then approach situations by suggesting solutions because you know where you stand and what you want. Hopefully that makes sense. And finally, if this is related to love, let's pull out a message when it comes to your love life. Libra, there's very deep messages here. I feel that this runs very deep. It's like a domino. It was like a domino effect. And at the end of this, once you peel back all those layers, as I was saying before, and get to the core issue of what's blocking you, and causing you to self-sabotage, you know, you have something amazing on that other side. And also, I feel like there's someone in your environment that truly is a standout from the rest. They're so different to what you're used to. Could this be new love? All right, let's have a look and see. What's the message? Relationship patterns. Oh my gosh, boom. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Wow, Libra. So I feel that this may have to do with your love life. I feel that this person is very different. Like I said, exactly to what you're used to. They bring something fresh and different. They cause you to look at your patterns and behaviors that, you know, make you feel uncomfortable about yourself, that make you realize the areas that you want to grow in to be a better version of yourself. It causes you want to withdraw. They're so aware of how, you know, that there is something about you that they're really drawn to here, Libra, which is why they're sticking around, and they're kind of throwing around these signs for you to take advantage of and lean into them in a positive and different way. And you might be feeling stuck on how you can do that, on how to approach this, or you might be approaching it in a way that isn't having the result that you're wanting to. And it has to do with those past experiences, those past relationship patterns that need for you to make a break from. And it's asking for you, this reading's asking for you to dig deep and start to unpack those, because even though you know, it does say it takes strength to recognize the need for change, I feel that you've recognized it, and it's them that's triggered it, this new energy that's coming into your life. Wow, Libra, I could keep going, but I'm not. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you so much for sticking around if you stuck around to the end. Best of luck with the free giveaway, the free reading, and I will see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Libra.